A child with suspicious injuries, then doctor-patient privilege goes out the window.
I've never met the child. I'm a psychiatrist. I'm treating the mother for postpartum depression.
And how old is the child?
A year. Janice called me this morning, enraged. She was giving April a bath, and she said that no matter how hard she scrubbed, she couldn't get the filthy slut clean. The baby was screaming.
The mother's name and address?
Janice Donovan, 182 14th Street. I'm Dr. Anna Young. This is my card. Would you call me and let me know what happens?
Bert. And where did Bert take her?
Oh, no.
Come on.
For real.
Enough. I've had enough of your games. You're going to prison for murder. You!
Tammy, let's sit back down. Let's
for a
sit back
6-year-old.
down.
You! Get out of my face! I want a lawyer!
We need some help in here!
April is gone and she's never coming back!
Let's get the cuffs on her.
No! No!
Do you remember this?
From my childhood.
Do you remember taking that gun and walking into your parents' bedroom and aiming it at your mother?
No.
Do you remember shooting her and then your father?
No.
Okay, what about this? Does this bring back any memories?
Please stop.
A lot of details to forget, Janice. You don't remember any of this?
Leave her alone!
All officers!
Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
Children, as your new nanny, I know that we're all concerned about the environment. So, this morning, let's discuss how to prevent forest fires.
Prevent them.
Oh, to have so many relatives.
Oh, I think it's rather gauche. I prefer a more private background, more mysterious, like you.
Why do you always call me mysterious?
Because you are.
No, I'm not.
How long have you lived here?
About 10 years.
You've lived here for 10 years? I've just been here a couple of years, but hardly any of my friends know you. And hardly any of their parents know your parents. I don't even know them.
Well, so what is that supposed to mean?
The farmers are spies. They're about to bust this town wide open. Or maybe they're just smart and they don't waste their time with the rest of the dumbbells in this town.
This is a stupid conversation.
I was just joking. Don't get upset, I'm sorry.
Anybody seen Looney?
I may go to the bank. I may go to the bank and draw some savings and come back here and get back what we lost. I am pretty mad, Sid.
You seen Looney?
Everybody's looking for Looney.
Looney said you were a real jerk.
Where is he?
Lufkin was in here looking for him, too. He left the number.
Looney said you turned on your friends.
Where is he?
He went to give blood.
Why don't we give blood, Sid? It would save us a trip to the bank. I am pretty cheesed off about that jockey falling off that damn horse, Sid.
Sid?
Who's the orthodontist? Ray Charles?
Sydney?
Don't. Let me. Oh, I see. Let me. I think I got it. There you go. Get that.
Well, I'm 3 weeks late.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Fair change.
I'm sorry.
It's weird. It's like suddenly there's a giraffe in the room. Hello.
All that artificial hoo-ha. That's why I proposed to Steve over $3
I
a
could
year.
tell me not to stop.
I like it. Oh, please, Jay. Please don't stop.
Dave, what are you doing here?
Listen, my lawyers are burning through my money, and we're going to have to tighten our belts. Anyway, we're going to have a trial date soon, so...
What are you even doing here, Dave?
I came to talk to you about this.
You don't live here anymore. You can't just walk in the house like you still live here.
Oh, for God's sakes.
You know what I think? I think you were a dirty cop from day one.
Okay.
You were a dirty cop with a dirty mind, and you dirtied all of us up by default. I think you can just ride this out, thinking you can go back to your fucking tough guy, law and order bullshit. It's over, Dave. It's over. You know what happened to you?
Just let him
First
go.
the bar.
Just let him get
and
out.
then, oh yeah, the women and
Kathy.
the booze, and you are a selfish, selfish man, Dave.
It's not worth it. Just let him
You
go.
were a bad
It's not
husband.
worth
You're
it.
a bad father.
Why
you're
are
a
you
bad
still doing
lay.
this? Just let him
And
go.
all this man keeping the family together bullshit. It's only fucked the girls up forever. Forever.
Helen is
You
out
don't-
here. Can you stop?
I don't understand why you hate me.
Look, I'm not free to discuss. I don't. Of course I don't.
Then why are you...
Look, we really shouldn't be having this conversation, Mr. Biasi.
I wouldn't shoot you. Don't you understand? It all became unreal. It wasn't happening to me. All I could feel was fear. I was afraid of them. I was terrified. Not because they were black, but because of who they were. I didn't mean to kill him. I couldn't make it stop. They wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Please, that's enough.
What if you were on a train and a bunch of rednecks started hassling you? Wouldn't you be afraid? They were tall, muscular. One had an afro with a goatee.
No, Miss DiBiase, I'll rephrase. Could you please explain and describe for the court the injuries?
Oh. I had a shattered disc in my back, some broken ribs, torn cartilage in the right knee.
And these injuries required several operations, didn't they?
Yes, several. Are you Herr Mozart?
That's right.
My name is Laurel, sir. I'm a maidservant. I was asked to come here and offer my services to you. They'll be paid for by a great admirer of yours who wishes to remain anonymous.
Are you playing a trick on me?
I've never seen this girl in my life. Young woman, this won't do at all. My son cannot possibly accept such an offer, no matter how generous, unless he knows who is behind it.
But I really can't tell you that, sir.
Does he work at all?
Oh, yes, sir. All day long. He never leaves the house till evening. He just sits there writing and writing.
Hi. You don't know me. We haven't been officially introduced.
I know exactly who you are. Mildred Ratchet.
Gwendolyn Briggs. So are you from the area?
No.
How about you let me show you around? Let me help you.
Mildred, what is the matter?
What is this place?
It's a women's bar.
Why did you bring me here?
Because I thought you were one of us. It seemed quite clear to me what was going on between us. But I understand if that's not something you're ready to face yet.
I can't live like this anymore. With you. I can't stay in this marriage. I've met someone. Her name's Mildred. She haunts me, but I couldn't live a lie anymore. I knew that it was time for me to open myself up to something more, to experience a true, full love. Perhaps we could go to that restaurant again. Why did you ask me here? You rebuffed my advance in no uncertain terms. You told me I was presuming all the wrong things.
I do have feelings for you. Although, I don't entirely understand them.
And he found a tumor the size of a walnut inside my left breast.
I'm going to find someone. A doctor. I love you. Do you hear me? I will not lose you. Anything?
Truman's ordered the 24th Infantry into North Korea. 46 Americans dead. At Osan, 130 wounded or missing.
You know that's not what I was asking.
I do realize that. This line of questioning has become a morning ritual. So, no. It's been more than 2 years and no one has seen him. He escaped the hospital and disappeared, Mildred. He's gone.
Dogs are supposed to run alongside carriages, not travel in them.
Oh, I think we must make an exception for pumpkins.
But what would happen to my poor little pumpkin, surrounded by strangers?
You never know. They might be very kind to him. Really, Ada, there's no point in carrying on as if you lived in a tree. I've no doubt someone will bring him back any minute now. Don't you agree, Bannister?
I certainly hope so, Mum.
Oh, I shall have to lie down.
You survive a civil war, yet you collapse because a lapdog is missing. Pull yourself together, for heaven's sake. You're a soldier's daughter. Remember it.
Pumpkin.
Son would number a lady's maid among his friends. Even Ada thought that was nonsense, and she barely knows how babies are born.
Agnes, your anger is making you indelicate.
So what happens now?
I want her sacked.
But it isn't my quarrel.
Your family's honor is in danger. Certainly it is your quarrel.
What right have I to ask a woman to fire her own servant? It's an impossible task.
Marion, I may be didactic, but I do not often give orders. This is a direct order. Will you defy me? Is that what we have come to?
You know, Mrs. Randolph, Aurora Fane loves him.
Aurora has developed a certain social promiscuity recently.
But you're fond of Aurora.
I'm fond of you. It doesn't mean you are without fault. How do you know?
I do read the papers, Agnes. I don't live at the bottom of an oubliette.
You just talk as if you do. All our staff seem to have pressing engagements outside this house.
Servants must have a life, Aunt Agnes.
Why? This can't be right.
What's that?
She's taken leave of her senses. You will attend Mrs. Russell's ball this evening.
Really?
Don't you dare sound cheerful.
I am curious about that house.
Doesn't seem relevant anymore.
What's your excuse?
Turns me on.
Yeah? What else turns you on? Drugs? Casual sex? Rough sex? Casual rough sex? I'm a doctor. I need to know.
No sex. Just moved here. Haven't even found a job yet. Don't know anybody.
Came here without a job. That means you didn't move here. You moved away from somewhere else. Does that hurt?
No.
Are you on prescription meds, hormones, prednisone? Cool move.
I'm not on any medications.
You vegetarian?
No. Why?
Because you might have something called Cushing syndrome, which basically means that
My pituitary is overproducing ACTH, which is causing my adrenal glands to push too much cortisol into my bloodstream.
what a coincidence. I'm a doctor too.
Yeah, I had it last year. They did brain surgery, removed an adenoma from my pituitary.
What?
Sip.
Why?
So you don't crack your skull when you pass out. Just do it. Anything you've ever pretended to have.
I'm not pretending.
Shut up. Colchicine decimates your white blood cells, leaves almost no trace. It's great for faking your way into
I
hospitals.
didn't fake my way.
Shut up. You've been doing this for years. Don't worry, it's probably not your fault. When you were a kid, you had a close relative who had chronic disease, probably a sister. And you saw the attention she got while you were left alone, ignored. And it really seriously screwed you up.
I do not have a relative.
Shut up! I'm trying to give you what you want. And save your life. You have aplastic anemia.
What, are you trying to scare me now?
Means you're not just sick in the head. The problem is, the rest of you appear as well, so I gotta make you seem as sick as you're supposed to be by injecting you with a drug that simulates the symptoms that you actually have. All you need to know is, you've hit the Munchausen's jackpot. I'm gonna give you a cocktail of insulin for seizure and colchicine to kill your white count. This will absolutely confirm my diagnosis of aplastic anemia. There is one small catch. If you've actually done something to yourself to cause the anemia, then I'm wrong. And if I do what I plan to do, then the treatment will kill you instead of saving you. So I need to know, have you been taking anything besides the insulin, the ACTH, the pills Cameron left in your room.
No.
Good. Give me your arm.